Okay, Faizan sir. So let me make you the host. Can you make me the co-host? You can just make me the co-host.
Yeah,
Just click
you
on
are
my
the
name.
host now. Just
You just click on my name, Guinet, and make me the co-host.
okay. Make co-host. Okay.
All right, sir. So now
Okay.
you have the full right, sir. Let me start the recording. You can start the session.
Okay, sir. Okay. So let us start the class. Mm, I'm going to share my screen. If you can see that, just let me know it. Okay. Oh, okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. So you can see my screen, right?
Yes, Faisal.
Guys, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Faisal.
Okay. So before starting this demo session, let me introduce myself. Myself, Faisal, and I'm working. See, I have more than 10 years of experience in the same domain, and I was working in industry. I'm having a real time experience. Like my last company was Entity Data, where I was working as a 1 second. Somebody is asking to log in. Okay. Yeah, where I was working as a senior MS engineer network. Okay, so now and last 2 year I am in this teaching field. So I teach CCNA, CCNP security, enterprise, Palo Alto, FortiGate, and FTD firewalls. So let us come to the demo session. See, we are here to study the CCNA, right? Cisco Certified Network Associate. It's an entry level certification from Cisco, and you know that whoever is working in this domain, everybody should have this basic knowledge. Okay, so can you mute somebody turned on the mic? Okay, then so CCNA, it's a like CCNA 200 301. We are going to study that course. And why do we need to study the vendor Cisco? We have so many vendors in the market. You know that Juniper is there, HP is there, Arista is there, Cisco is there, Dell is there, QI is the Fortinet and Palo Alto. So many vendors are there in networking field, but we are studying this Cisco based certification or Cisco based course, because in current scenario, also current situation, Cisco is having almost 35 percentage of the market share. Means Cisco is dominant in this networking. Means if you are going to discuss about the switches and routers, or if you are going to compare the switches and router between the vendors, you will see almost 35 percentage of that companies or companies are using the Cisco devices only, not others. This much percentages are not using by other vendors. Only Cisco is 35 percentage of the market is in the hand of Cisco. That is why we study the Cisco based or CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Associate. There are so many courses related to the HP, and Juniper is available, but network engineers, they are studying this CCNA first because of this reason. Okay. And see, certification, if you consider the certification paths, you will have like basic CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Associate, and that it's an entry level certificate from Cisco, and it's the code of this course is 200 301. and where you will study all the basic stuffs related to the switching, routing, and everything. Okay, so after that, if you want to study more, we will have a Cisco certified network professional. Okay, under that Cisco certified network professional, there are so many subdivision like CCNP enterprise is there, which is mainly related to the routers and switches. Okay, and we routing and switching. We have a CCNP collaboration, which is related to the IP telephonies and all Teams integration and all. There are CUCM, Cisco Unified Communication Manager, which would be working related to the IP telephony and all. And we have another section that is CCNP service provider, so which would be related to the service provider device like Nexus switch and all would be there. And we have CCNP security, all the firewalls. Like if you are going to study about Cisco firewall, there would be FTD. Okay, for firepower threat defense, you will be studying that devices in this under this CCNP security. We have another device like triple server ICE, Cisco ICE, that also would be coming under this CCNP security. And we have CCNP data center also. So many vendors, sorry, so many branches are there or divisions are there under this CCNP. Okay, this is not see if you want to study further, you will have another option, that is CCIE, Cisco certified expert, inter expert. So under this also you will have so many division. CCIE enterprise is there, CCIE wireless is there, CCIE CCNP wireless also there. Okay, CCIE enterprise is there, collaboration is there, data center is the service provider is the. This is the final division of this under the Cisco vendor device certification under the Cisco vendors. So you will have a basic certification CCNA. Then if you want to move further, you have CCNP. And if you want to move further more, you will have what? CCIE also. Okay, and you know that job opportunities and also you will have a network engineer. You will, if you want to get the job in security side, there is a security administrator or network security engineer. You will have system administrator, cloud engineers. So many opportunities are there in this field if you are going to study, or if you are start from this CCNA. Okay, there are so many job opportunities are there in this field. Okay, and we just want to discuss some basic stuffs related to the network and all. So after that, we can wind up the demo session. Today, we just want to move some basic things. And it's a demo, as you know that it's a demo session. We're not going too deep. Okay, so let us open command prompt. So what is network and why do we need that? We are going to take a basic network and we'll be starting from there. Okay, I'll be taking a pen tool. Okay. So we are going to discuss what is network and why do we need that? What is the purpose of network? Okay, why do we need that? See, if you consider a basic network means I'm going to take two devices only, device A and device B. You know that network is it's a connection of multiple devices by using a cable. Okay, by using communication channel. It can be wired or it can be wireless. And for the purpose of what? For the purpose of sharing data, sharing data and devices. For the purpose of sharing data and devices. That is the basic this concept about this networking. Okay, it's the connection of different devices or to between the connection of multiple devices for the purpose of sharing data and devices. Okay, and through the communication channel means it can be wired or it can be wireless. Okay, so what does it mean, purpose of sharing data? See, if you like, if you have the SIM card in your mobile phone, you will have a number, right? Same like that, if you are going to configure a device, you will assign an IP address to the device. We need an IP address to have a communication between the devices. For example, I'm assigning an IP address 10.1.1.1 here. So in IP address and all, we will be studying deep, okay, in the classes. Right now, we are discussing only some basic stuffs. Okay, this device is having the IP address 10.1.1.1 and another device which is having the IP address 10.1.1.2. If you assign two IP address for these two devices, now this device can share the data. For example, I have some files here in the device A. That file I can be shared to the device B because both the device are in same network. This we will be discuss these things in detail when we take IP address and all. What is there is a different classes and all, we will be discussing that in detail. Right now, just you just want to understand that just like SIM card will have a number for the devices, that is IP address, and both the device should have that number for the communication. Okay, so if you assign IP address to the devices, now this device, the files which is present in the device A can be shared to the device B, okay, with the help of this network. This is a basic network. Okay, and I told you that one more purpose is that is sharing devices. Sharing devices means what? See, in network, you will see that, or in offices and all, you will have some printers, right? In your network, you will have printer also. Apart from these computers, you will have some printer also. For example, this is my printer. Whatever it is, it's a network printer. And these are the devices, device A and B. For example, as I told you that every device would have that IP address, you will be assigning that. So this device is having 10.1.1.1, this device is having 10.1.1.2, and my printer is having an IP 10.1.1.5. So if the device A wants to print a documents from this device, so this can be, he can print that documents to this printer, so that document will come here. That means what? The this printer also, if that printer present in the network, that printer also can be shared to the devices. From every device, you can able to print the documents. This is what network. Why this device is able to print that document? Because both the printer and devices are in a network. This is a device which is called as switch, and this also you will be studying deep when we come to the switching and all. So right now you just want to understand that a switch is used to connect multiple devices. Okay, more than one devices. If you have more than one device, you will have to use a device switch. Okay, and by using that, for example, I have 5 device, and I have what, a printer here. So from every 5 device, I can able to print the documents. Okay, this is what we call it as network. This is a basic network, and now let us come to a big network. For example, internet, it's a big network, you know that. Okay, so will be moving into the internet. For example, you are sitting in your home and you are using your mobile phone or laptop, whatever it is, and you will be connecting to the router through Wi-Fi. You will have a router in your home. If you have the internet connection, you will be having a router which is given by the service provider. Whatever service provider you are connected, they will be giving a router to you to access the internet. Without that router, you can never access the internet. Okay. So this device, it's a mobile phone or it's a laptop which is connected to the router, and that router would be connected to your service provider. It can be anything. It can be Geo, it can be Airtel, it can be Vodafone, whatever it is. It's wherever you are connected, that service provider would be there, and your router will be directly connected to that service provider. And one more thing, you have to understand that every service provider in this world are interconnected. Okay, because of that, you are able to access every website wherever they are sitting. Maybe that website would be sitting in America or it can be in GCC, wherever it is, but you are able to access that internet. Why? Because, sorry, you are able to access that website through the internet because you every internet service provider are connected between each other. For example, here, this is some ISP which is located in somewhere around the world, and Google is located here. Imagine that, or YouTube. This is a YouTube server which is located under this ISP. Okay, YouTube. So you are going to access the YouTube from your mobile phone. You'll be doing what? You will be opening your web browser and you will try to access what? You will type YouTube or whatever it is. So what will be happening here? Your traffic, there is a lot which is happening here. We are going to we are not going to discuss those things. I just want to clarify about the purpose of this network by using a small network and a big network. Whatever it is, the purpose is same. So, which we are going to discuss right now. For example, your device is going to access the youtube.com and your traffic will be generated from here. And see, your traffic would be reaching to the router. Every device will be having an IP address and all. Okay, we are not going to discuss those things. I am going to discuss the traffic flows. Your traffic is generated from here when you type the YouTube, and it would be redirected to the router. How it is getting redirected and all, we will be discussing in the classes. Okay, so once it reaches to the router, there would be some protocols which will be running inside the router, like routing protocols and all, which will further direct or further move our traffic to the ISPs. Okay, wherever your router is connected, and router will be, or routing protocol will send that traffic to the ISP. Once it reaches to the ISP, if it wants to, the traffic wants to go to youtube.com, there is a multiple path you can see here. Like, you when you go somewhere, you will be checking like Google Maps, like to find the proper find the best route. Okay, so the same thing here is happening. So it will be finding a best path to reach to the YouTube. It can be this, or if it is a best path is like this, it will be sending traffic through this. Who is doing that? There is also routing protocols which will be working inside these ISPs. You will have so many routers inside that. In routers, these routing protocols are working. That routing protocol will forward the traffic to the correct destination based on this proper path or best path selection and all. Okay, imagine that the traffic is going to the destination through this, and once it reaches to the YouTube, you are going to access some movies or something from YouTube, or that your files will be downloaded from YouTube, and that traffic will be that can be also moving towards the source like this, or it can be if there is another path also. All the ISPs are connected, there would be multiple paths, and sometimes maybe if some traffic is here, like if the if you are searching like Google Map, if traffic is there, and that Google Map will redirect you to some other path, right? Same thing is happening here also. If traffic is there, and routing protocol will be redirecting to another path, and that file will be downloading to your device. So here also what is happening actually, YouTube data or YouTube, when you access the YouTube, that if you want to watch a movie, that movie is downloading into your device. That means what? YouTube is sharing the data, right? Sharing the data to the to your devices. That is what network. When I consider a basic network by using two devices, the purpose of network is same. It's what? Sharing the data. Okay, now if you consider a big network like internet, the same thing is happening. They are also going to, or if you use the big network also, the purpose is what? It's the purpose is same, like sharing data, okay, from the server to the, or from the destination to the source. So this is what network. So you can see here my PPT, and this is a network, like we connect multiple devices to a centralized point that is known as a switch. Okay, so we can connect multiple devices by using the switch. Okay, and networking, we already discussed that, these things we discuss, and we come to that, we have, like, I told you that we need some communication channel. So it can be wired or it can be wireless. In your home and all, you are connected to your router by using the wireless, or you will be entering the Wi-Fi password and all, so you can connect to the router. So it can be like two ways. You can connect your device to the router. Imagine that you are using a laptop. If you have an Ethernet cable or network cable, you can connect that cable from your device to your modem or router which is present in your house. That is what? It's an example of wired connection. If you want to connect your device to the router through wireless, you will have another option, that is not a wired connection. You will have a connectionless setup, that is what? Wi-Fi setup. Okay, so whatever it is, even if it is wired or it is wireless, you can access the internet, you can access the files from the internet. Okay, because your router is connected to the service provider which is available in your area, then all the service provider would be interconnected, as I told you just before, and you will have an access to the internet. Okay, so the purpose of network is what? It's used to share the data. And devices, I told you that used to share the datas and devices means if there is a printer in your network, your device can able to access that printer and you can take the printouts. Okay, and like, if you are going to make a building or a home, you will have some setup, right? You will find some engineers, and they will be coming to your site and will be doing some surveys in your plot, and according to that they will be designing some plan. Okay, that plan will be hand over to the department who is going to construct your building, like contractors. So they would be making the building based on the design which they get. Okay. And after once they make that structured plan, or that structuring, once the structuring has been completed, they'll be doing what they want to secure the building, like they need to paint the walls and all. Okay, so from the problems which is happening in rainy season, so same like that, we have a some scenario, or we have some steps which would be coming under this designing a network. That is what, if you get a plot, if you get a, for example, you are going to make a network for a hospital, so you will be doing what? Site survey. You will be going there and you will be discussing with the seniors and all who is present in that hospital, and they will ask you to do these things, and they will ask you where the data center need to place, and these devices where they need the access points, wherever they need the Wi-Fi connection, everything they would be saying to you. And based on that, you will be doing what? You will be designing a network. Maybe architectures are there in this field, so the designers will do what? They will be making a design, and according to that design, the implementation team, the design, once the design gets ready, and which would be handovering to the implementation team, they will be doing what? They will take this design, and according to that design, they will implement the data center or server room or IT room, whatever it is. Okay, they will be doing that. Once they implement the network, the next step is they want to secure the network. How they secure the network? They would be, they need to install some firewalls there. Okay, they need to install the firewall to protect the attack from outside. Okay, there would be so many hackers are there in the public, so need to protect the attack. For that, we need to introduce a firewall in the network. That is what securing network. Then upgradation, as you know that, mobile phones and all, you will see that after every 6 months or 3 months, they will be uh, generating what some software update. Okay, and they would be delivering that, and they will be sending to you, this update is available, you need to update that. The same thing, same like that, in routers and switches or firewalls, whatever it is, they will be upgrading the software every 6 months or 1 year. They will be upgrade the software, like there would be some version number. For example, if it is the version number is 10.1, the next time when they release the new version, it would be named like 10.2, and at that time we have to do that upgradation because of that security problems. If you don't do that, some if anything happened, they will not take responsibility. So when they release that new updates and all, we have to do that update also. That is what upgradation. And after that, once they implemented and every your network has been formed, everything is okay. Now what you want to do is, whatever problem happens in the network, you have to solve that issue. That is what troubleshooting. See here, you can see that the first four step, it's all are this four step is, it's a one time process. Okay, it's a one time process. It will happen once, because site survey, design, implementation, and introducing firewall, these are a one time process. It will not repeat again and again. The first time when you want to make a network in some buildings, these are the first step we need to do that. Once your network is ready, this is that lifetime process. Okay, lifetime process. You can call it as lifetime process because upgradation would be there every 6 months. Upgrade would come, and troubleshooting also would be there because every day some problem would be there. This is not working, that is not working, internet is not working, there is some problem, firewall problem, this problem, router problem. Okay, everything would be there. So see here, mainly most of the network engineer would be working in this session. Okay, 90% of the network company require the staffs mainly in this lifetime process. Okay, this is a one-time process which would be there when before we or when you start to create a new network. This process would be the first four process. Okay. This is what designing a network, and we also discuss how the internet works, like from your, if you are sitting in your home, you will be connected to the modem or router, whatever it is, then to the ISPs and all. You will have some DNS server in the public to translate. I told you that device knows only about this numbering system like IP address and all. They don't know names and all, because you are going to type what, www.youtube.com. The device, computer or laptop, whatever it is, they don't know about this name. They want to translate this name to the number. This all our devices, networking device, all these devices are working based on numbering system, that is IP address. So when you type the name, that name should be converted to the number. Who is doing that? There is, everything would be doing by a protocol.
Yes.
There would be a protocol for to translate a name to IP. There would be a protocol, that is DNS. Okay, that protocol will help to find the IP address of that YouTube and will bring to that device. Once the device get that number, they will be directly send the traffic to that particular IP or that particular number. That should be the YouTube IP address, and then that YouTube would be sending the reply, and you will have that reply and you can see whatever you typed there. Okay, this is what is happening in case of internets. Okay, and so this is the demo session. We are not going into the deep, so I think I can wind up the session, and if you are having any doubts, you can ask now. Sir, you are there? Hello?
Yes, Faisal.
One second. Hello, sir.
I'm here.
Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can wind up the session. Okay.
Hello, hi sir. This is Suresh here.
Yes, Suresh. Tell me.
Sir, I don't have any background from the network, so I'm working currently in a Zscaler.
No
Okay.
problem. It's we will be starting from the scratch. Okay.
Okay.
We'll be starting from the beginning. So
Okay.
I will be considering you as a zero knowledge person. Everybody I'll be
Okay.
considering like that only. So we'll be starting from the scratch. No problem.
So
Okay.
when is the
So,
class is going to start? Sorry,
It,
continue.
that that I cannot say that my colleague will be sending you the details related to that classes and all. Okay. So
Sorry, Faisal sir.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
on mute.
sir. Can you
Yeah.
just
So
inform them?
classes is going to be happen by the on the weekday. Sorry, weekend by 7:30 to 9:30 IST, and the Faisal sir is going to take care for everything. So that's a fixed time, 2 hours. Sometimes it's going to 2.5 hours, but timing is going to be 7:30 to 9:30 IST. There's a fixed time. Sometimes it's going to be 10 p.m. as well. So from
Tomorrow
tomorrow,
class is okay.
sorry, Sibu?
Tomorrow is the class.
Yes, tomorrow is a class, right? Tomorrow is a class. Actual class is tomorrow. That is 100% going to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, is there any?
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, I just joined a few minutes ago, and I don't know if you can quickly go through an overview. I would like to have the CCNA certification. And I'm a beginner too. So the classes, you said it's gonna be what time in EST time, because I'm in US.
All right. So Faisal sir, can you just open the time conversion on the port internet and show the IST and EST conversions as well?
IST, he is in US, right?
Yeah. So just IST to EST conversion. Can you show him timing so he will be aware?
IST
In the US, it
7:30
is
is the
like a
time,
morning
right?
9:30.
7:30 p.m. To which
Yeah. So
time
PM. Yeah.
you are?
It's like yeah. To US
PM
time, just calculate it.
US time, huh?
Your voice is not coming, sir. Your voice is not coming. Can you adjust your mic?
Yeah, IST 7:30 p.m. That is EDT.
10
Oh,
a.m. It's going to be 10 a.m. or which
9:30.
city you are? Femi, which city you are right now?
I'm in New York.
New York. So it's going to be 10 a.m. Your time in morning.
So how many hours is the sections gonna last for? An hour, two
That's
hours, 3 hours?
so minimum 2 hour, maximum 2.5 hour, not more than that.
So technically like 10 to 12.
Yeah, that's a fixed timing, but sometimes it's going to be even more than that as well. Like 30 minutes going to be extended. Sometime it's any topic is going to be extended, some discussion, some Q&A. So the slot is going to be 2.5 hour, but the fixed timing is like 10 a.m. your time to 12 p.m. your time. There's a fixed timing.
Okay, and how many days in a week?
It's a 2 days in week.
The weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, right?
Yeah, it's a weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right? Yes, right.
And so is that gonna be a kind of course outline?
Yes, definitely. So, Faisal sir, can you just open the official course outline as well?
what they
Let
ask?
me share my screen. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me claim myself as host. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. So let me know if my screen is visible to everyone. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can see your
Yeah.
screen.
So we are going to cover official CCNA syllabus, right? And as per the syllabus, we are going to cover each and everything. So that is a CCNA new exam. As per the new exam, that all this topic is going to cover. Let me confirm. The exam is going to be 200-301 CCNA version 1.1. That is the latest exam we have. And they have the 5 modules total, right? That is the network fundamentals, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamental, automation, and programmability. So this all we are going to cover. So the module is going to start with network fundamentals. We are going to discuss about that everything over the routers, switches, access point, endpoint, servers, PoE. We are going to discuss about that layer two means two-tier architecture, three-tier architecture, so network WAN, leaf and spine, on-premises. Means most of things is going to be networking fundamental, TCP, UDP, IP addressing, IPv6 as we're going to cover. And then after we are going to land. So I will share this course content to everyone. We are going to discuss the network access. In this, we are going to talk about the VLANs, like trunk port, access port, interval routing, like EtherChannel, LLDP, CDP protocols, and switching concepts as well. And then some concept of the WLC, some TechX radius integrations, WLAN connectivity as well. And then there is the IP services and IP connectivity. That's pure routing. These are the pure routing. We're going to learn the static routing, dynamic routing, OSPF and static routing, and then IP services, VPNs concept, DHCP concept, some uh, wireless security as well, and some kind of the different vulnerability threats concept mitigation plan as well. Basically, this is security, so we have to understand that. And then that is the last module is going to be automation and programmability. So the same module we are going to cover means as per the official curriculum of the Cisco, we are going to cover each and everything. All right, for me, it makes sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense. And what is going to be the tuition or like the cost implication?
Sorry, can you come again? What is that?
The cost implication for this course.
Cost. You're talking about the fee, right?
Yes, please.
That is going to, like, from where you get the Zoom link, you can talk with that. They will give it that. They will say that cost informations. We are the only trainers. Myself and Faisal, a trainer from we are a technical team. We're not going to talk about the cost here because we don't have the idea. So just chat with the same number from where you get the Zoom link. Will it fine, Femi?
Okay, that's okay.
All right.
So the class, when is it starting? Next week?
Tomorrow. No. It's called today is just the demo session. It's an introduction session. It's a Q&A session. Tomorrow onward, actual topic is going to start without fail. The 7:30 IST to 9:30 IST. That is going to your time is going to be 10 a.m. Your time, US time. So you have to be available. You are going to get a Zoom link and you have to join there, and then you can do all your study from tomorrow onward. The same time, almost 30 minutes before we're going to start this session.
So 10 to 12. Okay.
All right. Any
Okay,
other questions
so
anyone have? Yeah, please go ahead, Femi, if you have any questions.
so after this, if I'm trying to go into like a network security, which other course do you think I should do with the CCNA?
So definitely we have a lot of course, right? If you go with our website, so for network security after CCNA, I would highly recommend to do the CCNP. Once it's CCNP, we can go with our websites. We have a lot of courses as well. Like we have the firewall courses. There are a lot of checkpoint firewall, FortiGate firewall. These are the recorded courses, but for live courses, you have to go. And I would suggest highly go with the firewalls like FortiGate, checkpoints, and Palo Alto. Palo Alto and FortiGate is a very high demand in the market. So that's my recommendation. You go for that and you can just, enroll for yourself. And that is going to give the idea about the network security, because network is the networking fundamental is CCNA and CCNP. CCNA is going to give an idea about that basic fundamental of networking. What is a network? How network connectivity is going to happen? Like Faisal explained about that all from scratch, right? Means if you have any network communication you want to build, then how two PC are going to make a network, then how you can make the routing decisions, how you can follow the traffic from one place to another place, how what our protocol is going to be there. So that is a very basics. Means this is a very fundamental knowledge in CCNA, and that's going to give the one of the platform to get the right opportunity of the job of the CCNA level of the learning. But if you want to get the higher level of the job, then CCNP is going to next step. And for the network security, then you have to learn the firewall. And the very popular firewall in the market is the Palo Alto and the FortiGate. So the CCNA, CCNP, Palo Alto, and FortiGate, if you're going to add this in your bucket, in your skill set, you're going to be champion for the network security family. Okay.
Okay. So the CCNA course, technically, can you give me an overview? The class is gonna take us like how many months?
It's going to take almost minimum 2.5 months. That's going to take. Sometimes take 3 months as well. Depending on how you guys are going to be, interacting with the topics, how you're going
Sir,
to
this
be.
is the duration for 2 months it will take to complete this course.
Definitely, it's going to be minimum 2 months, but maximum 3 months is going to take. So you have to be mentally prepared for 2.5 months or 3 months.
Okay, so daily it is classes 7:30 to 8:30.
No, it's
What is
not
the
daily.
timing?
It's weekend classes. It's going to be
Weekend, Saturday
Saturday,
only.
Sunday, 7:30 to 9:30 is the fixed slot, but sometimes it's
Oh,
going to be 10
only
p.m. as well.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, only Saturday and Sunday. It's a weekend class.
Oh, daily it is not possible. Daily classes
Right
it is
now,
not available.
daily we are running the batch. That is the different batch. So if you interested for daily batch, so you can just connect with the support team. You can just WhatsApp on this number. Let me put
What
that.
is the timing for daily?
Daily, let me check. So if you have any questions, you guys can reach out on these numbers for the regular batches. Their support numbers, you can just WhatsApp, right? Or you can just call on these numbers. Somebody is going to help that. So it is going to be 8 to 9 p.m. IST. Its batch is running. So I need to check, okay? I'm not sure like it's how much classes has been happened, but batch is running 8 to 9 p.m. IST. So Suresh, you can just reach out to WhatsApp on this number, or it might be to reach out to counselor who share the Zoom link. They will help. Okay, Suresh?
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Any other questions? Anyone have?
No, sir. Thank you.
So Faisal sir, you want to
No.
take further anything you want to discuss as of now?
No, it's okay. If there is, they are having any doubts, we can clear it or we can leave the session, right?
All right. So guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Definitely myself and Faisal sir is going to take care of that. Faisal sir is going to be like already he mentioned that he having a 10 plus experience. So he is going to share his real time all expertise, like what is happening in industry, how network is going to build, what kind of troubleshooting is going to be, come in the real industries. So troubleshooting scenario, ticket scenario, what is a knock, on how the ticket is going to handle the knock when you are going to be deployed as a network engineer, as a L1, even as a L2. Some even the CCNA level engineers are working for the L2 role as well. So those are going to be plus point for you because it's not like something. It's a complete trainers who just training the people. He is a working professionals having the experience of 10 plus year. So you are going to get very good advantage to learn something real industry experience. Okay. So don't miss the class. Join tomorrow on the same time and we'll continue from here. I'll be also there to help you all guys. Okay. So myself, Pankaj, and already I have 17 plus of experience, and I'm also instructor for the other technology like Palo Alto, SD-WAN, and the G-Scaler. So you guys can always reach out to any questions if you have. Myself and Special sir is going to definitely help. And even there is Anurag sir. So you have the pool of the trainers. So they are going to be available for the every sessions. And if you have any doubts, so definitely we are going to together help you. So end goal of this session, everyone have the good learning exposure and they can utilize their skills in the real production scenario or might be get the good job in the market in network security. All right.
All
Okay,
right.
one more thing. Can
Yes,
you hear
Sivu.
me?
Yeah, please.
CCNP, you are continuing the batch like you are the going to proceed the batch or somebody else?
Yes, CCNP right
CCNP.
now I'm leading the CCNP batch. So my CCNP batch is running, two batches running for CCNP. One both are in the weekend batch. One is the 10 a.m. IST to 12 p.m. IST. Another is the 5 p.m. IST to 7 p.m. IST. So through batch for CCNP I'm running. Uh, Weekdays there is no batch. Weekdays I'm running the Palo Alto FortiGate and the G Scaler and SDN sessions. So morning I have the Palo Alto session. Evening I have the 7 p.m. FortiGate, 8:30 p.m. G Scaler, and 9:45 I have the Palo Alto sessions. So multiple batches keep coming. So don't worry. Fajals are also going to take the CCNP batches for the multiple occasions. So if you want to learn with Fajal sir, that's fine. If you learn with me, that's also fine. If you learn with Anurag sir, that's also fine. If you learn with the Vijay sir, also fine. We have the multiple trainers, so that is going to be happen. There is no problem with that, Sivu. Okay.
Okay. So how long the duration for CCNP and
It's also
for
every course thumb rule is a minimum duration is 2 months. Okay. If it's a weekend
okay,
batch, it's going to take 2 month minimum. Okay. If it's a
okay.
regular batch, weekdays batch, Monday to Friday, so it's going to finish around 1 month or 1.5 months for the Palo Alto firewall, FortiGate firewall, GSQL and SD-WAN. CCNP little bit take time. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, one quick thing. Sir. So technically, you're trying to say after the class, I can confidently enroll for my CCNA exam, right?
Yeah, definitely, Femi. This is the end goal. If you are attending the class and if you're not confident to clear the CCNA, so there is no meaning to attend the class, right? So this is also going to be, set back for us. Like you guys are learning with us and you're not able to crack the exam. So the curriculum is done in such way. We are going to cover each and everything with the official syllabus of CCNA. So every topic is going to cover, every scenario is going to be discussed. So definitely it's our responsibility to make sure you crack the exam. But end effort is going to require from yourself. We can only help you with the completion the topics, teaching topic each and every in very detail, talking about the scenario, talking about the MCQ, how the question is going to come. But the final preparation you have to do yourself. So we'll talk about that also, how you can crack the exam as well, post completion the CCNA. Okay, Femi?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, no problem.
It's great. And thank you so much, guys. And thanks for your time for joining the session on the Saturday. Let's meet tomorrow again. We'll make the session again great tomorrow and we'll start some day one topic, right? And thank you so much, Faisal sir, for your great session. And we'll continue from tomorrow. All right.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you all.